Hi guys. Welcome to Creepy Crawly Co, another live stream where today we are going to discuss aliens.
Oh yes, I'm excited for that. Something different.
Ooh. Is it
UFOs.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
no, you're good. You're more than good. Is it what?
Is it different?
Or are they the same thing?
Like, what if a ghost is an interdimensional being and what people are portraying as ghost-like activity
Could be
might be
aliens.
alien activity?
Hmm. That's actually quite an amazing theory.
It's not my own. There's a lot of people who think that out there. I just, it's a fun theory. I like things like that.
It really is actually.
Make things more scientific.
I do like how until we get more people in, but like when we did the investigation, it's gonna walk ranch. Were we talking to spirits or were we talking to something else?
That's Yeah. I have to go through that evidence again. To be honest, that was
Kind
like
of.
my earlier days
I
of
would love to go
editing.
redo
Like I
everything.
need to go back into it. I'm not like amazing editor right now by all means, but I feel like I know what to look for now, you know?
I
You
feel
know,
like
you know,
older
you know.
stuff we might capture things that we missed. Yeah,
A good thing there's a lot of older content I haven't even looked at, so
that's true. That is very true.
as we wait for people to trickle in, because I know this is recording and someone might be out there watching this right now. We do have our phones out, so we are going to copy and paste a number, and you guys could call it.
And tell us
And
your stories.
hey, Damien!
Yo, what is up?
It's so awkward when you're like on a live by yourself. You just you know it's being recorded, so you want to keep the momentum going. How are you doing, David or Damien? David. It was David. Damien.
You said you got something interesting to talk about. Do you want
Oh yes.
do you have our numbers or like
Savvy.
hey
Hi, Savvy.
Savvy?
Thank you for joining us. Nick got eager and he was like, let's just do it right now. And I was like, oh, that sounds wrong. Let's just do it. Let's go do this live right now. So,
Hey Damien, do you have our phone number or do you want me to give you the temp one for tonight?
yeah. Give me a like button. Yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah, so we're gonna have Damien call us,
Here,
talk to us about his
I'll type it in.
paranormal, probably alien experience. That's what today's subject is. That's why I got my moons and stars
I'm
dress
not
on.
saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
It's aliens.
It's aliens.
We got another buddy over here. Everyone say hello. This is Necromancy. She has two faces.
Boop. That is the temp phone number for the night.
Yes, so call that number. We will pick it up. Remember to turn down your streaming service when answering. I realized that we had dual echoes when we talked to other people last time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when we were talking to Joey, it was like he had us on, so we heard ourselves.
Oh, in the back, yeah.
Another thing that we are going to do is we have these right here.
Oh,
Everyone take a good look at this.
Yeah, we did not know what they were. We thought it was just like legit candy.
Oh,
And-
gonna call soon. Good. This candy we got from Japan, and neither one of us knows Japanese, so I went ahead and had two pieces, and one of the two pieces was actually rigged. It has spicy elements, like my mouth lit on fire. So basically, this is a Russian roulette candy. Japan. Making fun things out of candy. So we're in a Russian roulette. Eat this.
And then try these. I have no idea what the hell they are. It looks spicy. Let's try that.
It was $1. It might have melted into one.
I think so too.
I'll just say that right there. Might have melted into one piece in her luggage. Are you ready, Damien, to call us and let us know? Oh.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Creepy Crawly Show.
What's going on, man?
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. How are you two doing tonight?
We're
Good,
doing
good.
good.
Good. Hey, first off, I told Savvy I was going to ask this. First question.
Yeah.
You know why paranormal investigators are always up so late?
Why?
What?
Because normal people don't want to interact with us.
That's a good one.
That's so true.
I thought you were going to be like, we're all possessed. I'm like, just kidding.
Yeah. All right. And the next question is, after the last snowfall of wintertime, I am going to be setting up a date for the Garnett house. It's going to have me, Douglas, Shannon. How would you like to come?
Where's the Garnett house at?
Garnett, Kansas.
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 I've never been to Kansas before.
We'll have to look into how to get over there, but if we could get over there, we're totally
Yeah,
down.
hell yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah, because it'll be the first time I've been there. So I figured, hey, why not? But, okay, so now, for this crazy story that it's part paranormal, part alien. I don't know how to explain that.
Ooh.
But me and a group went up to northern Minnesota out in the middle of BFE nowhere, out in the woods. There was a house up there that was abandoned.
Okay.
It kind of looked like there was a alien abduction because all their stuff was literally still there.
What?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
That's
it
so-
was creepy.
That is so creepy.
It was almost like an alien spacecraft had come down, zapped everybody out of the house, and just took off. I mean, their stuff, clothes, food in the refrigerator, everything was still there.
Dude, that's always freaky. Like going to a place like that and just like seeing everything how it was.
Yeah, we disappearing people, that's a subject right there. That's a whole nother spectrum of high strangeness. Like
Yes. Now, where the paranormal part comes into it, we were going to be going up there to do an investigation at this house because one of the people that was with us, he lived in the area and he told us the house was abandoned. And it had been abandoned for possibly 5 years.
Okay.
And when we got there, there wasn't a whole lot going on. We kind of went through the entire house before doing anything, checking everything out, kind of debunking, where the K2 meters were going off because the electricity was still on in this house.
Okay.
So we had to kind of debunk, okay, K2 meters are going off here. Why are they going off? There's a light plug, electrical box, whatever. And when it was on the bottom floor, nothing really was going on. We all moved up to the top floor. I'm standing at the top of the stairs, looking down the stairs at the front door because something had caught my eye of walking across the porch outside the front door. Only reason why I seen it, the window that was in the door, I seen a shadow. Now, knowing when we came in, you couldn't go past the big living room window without falling off the porch with a 5-foot drop. So I was like, okay, if somebody's out there walking around, I've got to turn around and come back across, and then I can just be like, okay, somebody's out there walking around.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking. Now, mind you, everybody is down the hall in a bedroom. I'm the only one standing at the top of the stairs. When I'm sitting there looking, all of a sudden I feel two hands push me from behind. How I did not break my neck
Oof.
going down those stairs, I will never know.
Yeah, that's always a phobia right there. Getting pushed going downstairs.
Terrifying.
I
See,
mean, I don't usually use the demon word in most investigations. You know, I try to keep an open mind. No Zach Bagans here, you know. I try to, not everything is a demon, you know. It could just be a very pissed off spirit.
But-
And, you know, of course, everybody comes rushing down towards me because they heard it. You know, they're like, oh my God, how are you alive? Because when I got pushed, I literally missed the first 20 steps before I hit the staircase and rolled down.
Jeez.
How I did not break my neck, I never know.
Oh
That's
man.
Of
wild.
course, everyone's looking at me like, do you want to leave? No, hell no, I'm pissed off now. I want to figure out what the hell pushed me down the stairs.
Did you ever find out?
And then somebody, no, that's the crazy thing. We never found out, but somebody got this brainiac idea. Hey, there's a pull string to go up into the attic. Let's go up there and investigate. Look, I've already had one bad experience on some stairs. I will stand on the stairs with my head up there. You guys go up there.
Yeah.
So from your personal opinion, do you think the like camper site that had no people around it, do you think that's more perhaps alien life form that got involved, or you think it had to do with that location you investigated at?
You know, it's weird because in a way, it's everything that transpired. It was a very pissed off spirit or an alien entity that did not want us there, because when they went up into the attic, they were sitting up there doing an EVP session. You could hear something walking around on the other end of the attic from where we were.
Ooh.
Of course, I'm sitting there with a flashlight looking, can't see nothing. Okay, maybe it's something on the roof, you know, and it's just the sound is making it sound like it's in the attic. And I can't remember what question they asked, but all of a sudden you hear something run toward us. I mean, like,
Oh man.
dead run right at us.
That's not good. That's not fun at all.
I literally, I slid down that ladder. Everybody else coming down like half head first and everything, trying to get out of the attic because, I mean, we didn't know what the hell was going
Oh
on.
hell no. Like some unknown, you can't even see it and it just starts running at you. God, that's
Yeah, I mean,
nightmare fuel right there.
I have never ran out of an investigation because, you know, I go by the old ghost hunter's rule. Don't ever run out of a location, walk out. I Scooby-Dooed my ass down the stairs.
Okay.
Now, I did walk out the front door, but I Scooby-Dooed my ass right down them stairs. I was like, no, hell no. I don't want to be at the top of these stairs and take another tumble, you know.
I know, right?
And it was a weird investigation. Now, I don't know if this location, this house is still there, because this has been 10 years ago.
Where was this at?
Over
Like
10 years.
what state?
It was in northern Minnesota, up in the woods.
Hmm.
And
Nick is on the case. Nick is
Minnesota's
looking
got
it up.
some-
He's looking.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota has some strange stuff that happens up there anyway. But
Ooh. Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. By the Great Lakes right
I
there too.
think- Yeah, I'm thinking it was it was, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere northwest of Virginia, Minnesota. It was like way up there. I mean, I was dying getting up there. I was like, oh my God, this is so long to get there. Why?
I,
But
I
yeah,
found the city. You said Virginia, right?
no, Virginia,
Oh, beginning.
Minnesota.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Jacob.
and they do have some weird things that happen up there. I mean, they're kind of like Alaska, especially up in the northern areas where it's all woods.
Yeah.
People too do tend to disappear.
Ooh. Bigfoot?
I mean,
Maybe.
yeah,
Do they have Bigfoot lore there? I'm sure
Big
they do,
feet?
huh?
Big feet? Bugfoot?
I'm pretty sure they do.
It was Bugfoot.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
It,
Let's see.
I don't go to Minnesota anymore. I try to stay away from Minnesota.
What's wrong with Minnesota?
I mean, no, the last company I worked for, they were based out of Minnesota.
Oh, just a lot of driving to there.
Yeah. I mean, I literally went from the north end of the state to the southern, western to the eastern side of the state. I have hit basically every city in that state. And not a big fan of it anymore. It's kind of like Wisconsin.
Being on the road so much, have you seen any like weird stuff in the skies?
Oh my God, yes. There was a time I had a student with me, which I am still a trainer. I still train people to drive these trucks. We were actually going through Chicago area. We were probably, I would say, 3 miles from O'Hare International Airport. You might recall this. There was an instance where it's like pilots, air traffic controllers, people on the ground, and in the terminal had seen a UFO, so to say, around the O'Hare National Airport.
When was this?
And oh my God, this is what, like 2007 or something like that.
I like vaguely remember that. Was this something
Yeah,
that was like
and
low level too, low altitude, kind of flying around?
oh yeah, very low level. And it's weird because before the news reports ever came out on it, I'm sitting in the passenger seat of my truck. My student's driving. My student's the one that's seen it first. He was doing his scans like he was supposed to. And all of a sudden he goes, what the hell is that? I look out the window, and there it was. I was like, what in the actual hell is going on?
What'd you see?
It was almost like the classic flying saucer disc that most people see.
Okay.
But it was weird because I caught the last bit of it sitting there, and it just shot straight up right into the sky.
Was this daytime?
And yeah, it was daytime, right in the middle of the daytime. It was like, what, 11, 12 o'clock? And it was so strange. I mean, I just could not understand what I was seeing at that time. And probably, I would say 4 months after that, we had to go down into Arizona.
Ooh, yeah.
And we stopped at a rest area because we had already hit our time for driving for the day. And we did our thing. We got ready for bed, jumped in bed, and everything. He's sleeping on the top bunk. I'm sleeping on the bottom bunk. And it was probably around 4 o'clock in the morning. We both woke up outside of the truck with the doors locked.
Wait. You like teleported outside the truck?
Yeah, there was no explanation for that.
Wait. Okay. Did you guys did you happen to still have your keys on you though? Were you able to get back in?
Oh yeah. I always sleep with a key in my pocket.
Okay. Cool.
But it was weird because I was like, there is no explanation for this whatsoever. And you know, I didn't know how to explain that to the company I was working with, so I didn't even bring it up to them. I was like, we ain't doing that. I love that.
Trying to fill out like an incident report, like, yeah, we woke up and we're outside of the truck. I don't know how that happened.
Okay. I
Oh my god.
How do they make the nipple?
For the hat, I think they just do a lot more foil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be done with a funnel. Yeah, you put a funnel down and then you wrap it around with tin foil.
You've done this
That's it.
before. I see.
Maybe.
It's not your first time.
Maybe.
It's not your first time. You knew the process and everything. You gotta funnel it. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh my god, like yesterday yesterday I went down the rabbit hole. No.
Alright, I
may have made one of those hats a few times in my lifetime.
I do want to say before we start off again, hi AJ, hi everyone that's watching.
Hello.
Hit like and subscribe. This is just us talking, leaving the lines open. Be free to call us. I wasn't trying to make you look like a robot.
A robot?
I mean,
Jewish robot.
I know there are so many stories that I've got from like investigations and everything. It is unreal.
I mean, just your travels too. I mean, being on the road all the time, you've seen stuff.
Oh yeah.
You got that crazy look in your eye.
Oh, one thing I always want to know: have you ever experienced any hitchhiking spirits?
Oh, not getting off subject.
I know.
Paranormal, but okay, we'll let this one slide.
But you know, it's weird because I haven't encountered those, but going through northern Nevada and down in Utah,
dude,
always see strange lights in the sky.
Yeah.
And I know some of them could probably be explained with, Area 51 doing test flights.
Still interesting.
With some of the way the lights move, there is no way.
Different.
But I mean, I've always told people, if you see something on YouTube or see something in the news saying that, the U.S. military has such and such weapon or such and such plane, that weapon or that plane has already been in use for 20 years.
Yeah.
Most people in the general public do not understand what we are testing. That would blow people's minds.
Like,
and
especially out there in the desert, a lot of testing out there.
Oh yeah, and I've always told people, do not go to Area 51. There is nothing at Area 51. Area 51 has been turned into a tourist attraction. Yeah, they still do testing on planes out there, but there is nothing at Area 51.
Not
I can
anymore.
neither confirm Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny that it might be at Area 52.
Okay. But
That's
this
fair.
is that sounds like something someone that like is trying to prevent us from going to Area 51. Like, are you in cahoots with the government?
Oh. Yeah.
No.
No.
No, see, you know, the last time somebody said something about going to Area 51 and trying to run at the base, the response that they got from the Air Force was, ooh, free target practice. They will shoot to kill.
Oh, I believe it.
Okay, time out. Is it just me or does Nick look more crazy with the tinfoil hat? I wish I could rewind back when you're like, yes, I believe it. Like, your face is so close to the camera. You really fit the part. That's scary.
It's only half though. Look.
You remember the movie Signs when
Yes.
Mel Gibson walks in the kids'
Yeah.
room?
They're all wearing it.
There we go.
Originally, I wanted to put like a Hershey's tag on mine. On
There we
Beyond,
go.
yeah, because of like a Scary Movie 3.
There we go. I love that movie.
Me too.
I'm excited for the new one coming out.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, there is so much that people don't realize that's flying through the skies.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's funny because everybody went all crazy about all the lights in the skies on the East Coast from, you know, New York all the way down to Florida.
Oh, with
And
what do they call them? I forgot what they're called again.
What?
they were trying to say they were UFOs, but they were
The
drones.
UAPs.
Oh, are you talking about
plas-
the plasmoids?
the plasmoids, there.
Plasmoids.
Yeah, but they were actually drones because people were saying that, you know, some of the lights were as big as an SUV. And everyone's like, oh, we don't have drones the size of an SUV. We have somebody, it's a private citizen. They built a B-52 bomber drone.
What?
It is so freaking huge, they can only launch it off of an actual airport runway. I mean, everyone kept saying, no, they're UFPs, they're plasmoids. No, because if it was something from a foreign government or from outer space at that point, our naval ships would have blasted them out of the
Oh
sky.
yeah.
You know, our Navy would not have been playing around with that. Going, nah, we ain't doing this tonight.
That reminds me of an incident that happened here in Los Angeles back in I think the 40s. The Battle of Los Angeles, where this giant aerial craft showed up and like the Department of Defense was just like launching AA rounds to it. They were just straight up shooting it and just kind of ricocheting off, and it flew away like towards the ocean, kept going. And yeah.
Did they test the air? Maybe like a radiation leak happened and everyone started hallucinating. But with that being said, maybe it was like mass hysteria. You have like one person shooting up in the sky, igniting
there's a picture.
everyone.
There's actually a picture of it.
No, that's what's so weird. Because like I'm trying to play the skeptic when I talk like this. I really do love.
It was swamp gas from Venus.
It was a weather balloon.
I don't know.
You know, they tried to say it was a weather balloon, but that many AA rounds,
it would have popped that shit.
Going up in the sky, there would have been debris from a weather balloon.
Then they tried to go off that, saying like, okay, you know, it was just a military exercise, but dude, there's rounds hitting vehicles and homes. Like there's shrapnel everywhere. People got hurt.
Oh yeah, and you know that ranks up there with the Phoenix Lights back in the 90s.
What is that one?
where that was a triangular craft that literally flew from one side of Phoenix to the other, real low, real slow, and everyone kept saying, no, it was just flares from the military. They were doing exercises. That was the most photographed UFO that flew over the entire town of Phoenix.
Flares. Like I love I love the excuses the military tries to give us.
What about the case in Zimbabwe in 1994? Have you heard of that one?
I think I missed that one.
So in 1994 in Zimbabwe, a really good year because someone was born. Anyways, but basically, what had happened is that over 60 like school children from like ages 5 to like I believe like 12 and a handful of teachers all said that they saw a big UFO go onto like the school playground, and out came out these little men, and they spoke to the children telepathically saying that the technology is evil and that technology is going to ruin mankind. With that being said, like that sounds crazy, right? But get this.
Not lying on that one though.
I know.
At BBC News, or not BBC, what's the British?
Yeah, BBC.
BBC.
Yeah.
BBC.
Yeah, BBC.
Also like people from Stanford school or university and other like therapists and psychologists, they all divided these people separately, and every time without crossing the storyline, every teacher and every student that was there said the story perfectly from beginning to end. Like they
wow.
saw
The
everything.
actual experience.
Yeah, all the photos and drawings and the spaceship were of like every person, even the teachers, were just like identical. So with something like that,
I find like alien stuff a little more freaky than paranormal for sure.
Well,
I don't know, something about it.
I'm looking at it this way. Stephen Hawking said it best one time. He said the scariest thing you could ever think about, we are alone in the universe. That is the scariest thing to think about, that we are alone. We're not alone.
Oh, no.
I mean, you got to figure, when you look up in the sky and you see all these stars in the sky, each one of those stars is a galaxy. You're telling me out of all them galaxies, we're the only creatures that have intelligent life?
Right?
Well, okay, the intelligent part might
I
be...
was like, I don't know for that intelligent.
Like, I forgot what constellation it is, but it's the direction where the Three-Eye Atlas came from. It's from the 70s where they heard that the frequency that came from deep space.
The whoop?
Yeah, the famous whoop noise.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I mean, they're thinking that could have been the Three-Eye Atlas, like way back, coming this direction. Or they theorize, yeah.
Yeah, the pictures they're getting of that thing is insane. Because, they're trying to, some are trying to say, oh, it's just a meteor.
Hell no.
Okay, if it's a meteor and it's coming into our galaxy, that means the heat from the sun, the radiation from the sun is hitting it from the front. That means it would have a tail from behind. Why is it coming out of the front?
Exactly, as if it was like stopping, braking for impact.
Right. And then there was an instance, back in the, I want to say late 80s, early 90s or something like that. One of the space shuttles that had went up into space caught something that literally looked like the USS Enterprise from Star Trek flying around the Earth.
What?
Yeah.
Why does that sound familiar? I think that's the Iron Knight. Or
No, there's the Black Knight.
Exactly.
There's
The
the
Black
Black
Knight.
Knight that's around.
Yeah.
That's been up there for a
But,
long time too.
But it's like, how would something that looks like the USS Enterprise from Star Trek be in space flying around the Earth?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And, you know, then I found out, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you've heard this. Do you know we have a second moon right now?
What?
Who else knew that? I had no idea. AJ, did you know that?
We literally have a second moon right now. We will have a second moon. I think the scientists said projecting the way it's moving, it will be in our orbit until like 2038 or something like that.
What the fuck is this going to do to like the
tidal
the
waves
gravity on this planet?
And it looks tiny. It looks way smaller than our
But
actual moon.
it's still going to affect the tides,
Yeah.
right?
No, they said it's not affecting anything. It just, the Earth grabbed it because it was they say it was a meteor.
Just going.
Another
Earth
meteor.
grabbed it.
They're like, that is
Yeah,
no
the Earth
moon.
grabbed Yeah, and so now it's just behind our moon
Really?
off to one side, and it's literally just orbiting with the moon around the Earth.
So it was just a slow moving asteroid coming through, and just we picked it up. Okay.
Yeah, and it's of course I look at it this way. Okay, we went to the moon in the 60s.
Yeah.
In the 70s, we haven't been back. Why the hell haven't we been back?
Because we.
Were we told to GTFO because we left our crap up there?
I don't know. I personally think we saw something on the dark side of the moon. I'm that kind of conspiracist. Like, I think the other side of the moon might hold some secrets.
What if the moon is not actually a giant rock, but a giant
wasn't
space
there
station?
also like evidence from voices that they were hearing outside their spacecraft and things like that?
Oh yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know. They found something and they're like, okay.
They say like sound isn't like there's no sound in space, right?
Yeah, they say that, and there's a lot of sound that travels in space. Isn't that weird? Just like tornadoes aren't supposed to be in California, but yet we got the neighbors here.
We got some tornadoes that hit
We got the
LA
tornadoes
at one point. Like
Oh,
they're small, but
Well,
like what the fuck?
I was told that should never happen. I'm lied to.
Well, you did hear about the time that NASA dropped something on the moon, and the moon actually rang for like 3 hours, right?
Really?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Look it
about
up.
that one. So sound
Yeah,
that makes
NASA
sense. Sound
literally-
is different.
So what? I wonder what the material
Yeah,
is to create that vibration.
Ooh.
I have no idea, but they said the moon actually rang for like 3 hours when they did that. And it's like, okay, is it a moon or is it something that was put there? Because technically there are civilizations way back when that actually depict, they remember a time when there was no moon. It just appeared.
Interesting. So with that logic, do you think we'll be okay if our moon drifted away later on? Like, how were there tides back then if there was no moon?
I don't think there was. I think if the moon was to disappear, I think it would affect the Earth. I think, in all reality, I think it was put there by something to say, hey, we need to make sure we save what we put on this planet at all costs. Now, if they destroy themselves, that's on them. But we need to see if we could actually save these people. And I think that's why the moon was put there. I know a lot of people be like, no, that's not. The moon has always been there. Then tell me why people back then, they've talked about there was no moon. You know,
I don't know.
Just period.
I've honestly I haven't heard that.
Yeah, and I think it was before the I think it was before the Egyptians that they were literally saying, you know, there was no moon. All they could see, just basically the stars in the sky. There's no moon. Then all of a sudden it just appeared.
Well, I mean,
And,
what if it's that whole theory that
know,
like we came from Mars? Like the
You came
Mars
from
was
Mars.
like our first civilization of humans that came to Earth later on, you know?
all right, well, there was a scientist that came out not too long ago. He was documenting where all the planets were. They were perfectly aligned. And I'm thinking it was between Jupiter and Saturn. He said there is something missing right there. But
Like-
yet there's an asteroid belt. And he's like, well, why is there an asteroid belt but where there's supposed to be a planet?
Oh, do you think a planet got
Annihilated?
He's thinking that at some point in time there was life on Mars, and them and this other planet
when
decided to
they went
say,
at it?
hey, these hands are they're apparently they were like, hey, these hands are rated E for everybody, and went at it because they have found nuclear isotopes on Mars
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
that correspond with a nuclear bomb.
I mean, that makes sense of why everything's so just dead. I mean,
Oh yeah.
didn't they find I don't know what happened to like this footage and whatnot, but didn't they find like ancient forests on Mars, like trees and shit like that? Or am I wrong? I feel like
Well,
I remember seeing that somewhere.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm thinking they
Like
may have
years
said
back.
something like that, but in a way, I also don't trust NASA because I figure I've always said NASA stands for never a straight answer. You're never going to get a straight
Yeah,
answer. from
it's
NASA.
crazy when NASA got the closest shot of Atlas, they just went, oh, shut down government, not talking about it.
Yep.
And China stepped up and actually started showing like satellite images of it.
Yeah,
Footage and
well, it's
everything.
like if you log into the International Space Station, the camera's on there. And if you're looking through space, looking at what the cameras are looking at, if you see anything strange on the camera that's not supposed to be there, all of a sudden they cut the camera and say, oop, the camera is down for maintenance.
Oh my god.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm. Not the first
Well,
time.
And it's like,
I do appreciate that the government is coming out talking about UFOs and all this stuff existing now.
they really don't have much of a choice because they got all these whistleblowers in the government and in the military now that are coming out going, no, this crap is real. We've seen it. We've got video of it. There's no denying that it's out there.
I mean, the general public
Yeah.
has a wider range of access now and better technology to be able to capture stuff in real life.
Correct. Because, now granted, yeah, West Taiwan, a.k.a. China, they do send stuff over here. And we catch it. Of course, we see them launch the crap off before it ever gets here. We watch it leave China to get over here. And it's like, dude, you're not being sneaky.
Oh, the weather balloons and stuff like that?
Correct.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, we know it's not China. We know it's not Russia or anybody else. But yet, when you get an F-18 Hornet that could go over the speed of sound and it cannot catch something flying through the air, that's a problem.
That's like Independence Day almost, like those alien spacecrafts.
Correct. 'Cause have you ever watched the Tic Tac video from the that's on YouTube from the Navy?
Yeah, I've seen that. It's quick.
Yeah, that was from an F-18 Hornet. that can go over the speed of sound. It could not catch it.
So I wonder if that's like a alien drone or actual alien.
I don't know, because, a lot of people say, oh, they're coming from space. Then explain why people up in Alaska always see these things coming out of the water.
Oh, now we're opening up a whole nother concept. The fact that they've always been
Yep.
here, but they've been submerged underneath. The
Like
fact
a-
that NASA started off as a water
Mhm.
submarine.
Catalina Island off of the coast of California.
I want to go back.
Half of that island you cannot get onto. They will not allow you. It's a military observation base. Most of the fishermen that go out around that area, everything they see in the sky comes out of the water around Catalina Island.
Well, like, have you heard about
Yeah.
that, like, off the coast of where Malibu is, about that underwater base that was on Google Maps for the longest? Now it's not there anymore. Did you hear about that thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, then you got Buzz Aldrin. He went down to Antarctica on an expedition with some scientists. When he came back, he actually got flown back because he had to go to the hospital for some reason. While he was in the hospital, he made the most cryptic-ass remark you could ever make from somebody that had been in the government, flown to the moon with NASA, and he popped off with, if people knew what was down in Antarctica, it would scare the hell out of them.
And they believe that those other people were scared to death.
Oh, yeah. And it's like,
Shock.
okay, yeah, he's old. He's getting up there in age. He can get sick real easy. But why is it they had to basically medic vacuum out of Antarctica to a hospital in California?
Another fascinating fact about that is that he disclosed that information to his close cousin, and they were basically brothers throughout their lives. And so the cousin is the one who leaked that information to us.
I just want to add the movie The Thing. Is that in Antarctica?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I love that movie.
That's what it was.
I love that movie.
It's a shape-shifting alien.
I love that.
Oh, that's like one of my favorites, I have
And
to say.
it's not too far from reality, actually. If people don't really surf, TikTok that much, they actually have scientists going in Antarctica, digging deep where they have fossilized water deposits, basically. I'm very layman terms. And inside these, there's dormant, like, bacteria
Like
that they're
old stuff.
waking up again and realizing that they could actually harm living things. Like, it's like a zombie bacteria coming back, like plagues that
ancient,
humans...
ancient diseases that we have no idea how to cure.
Yeah, because it was before humans.
Oh, what was it? There was a thing that came out not too long ago talking about the permafrost in
yes, that's what it is.
Alaska, and everything was melting.
Mm-hmm.
And I popped off with, we're all going to end up contracting like dinosaur AIDS or something,
Something before, something we can't even comprehend. Zombies. That's what I'm saying. Straight up zombies.
Well, down in Antarctica, there was a scientist, back in the 80s. He'd been down there for like 3 or 4 years already at this point that he disclosed this. I don't think he was supposed to because, he just kind of disappeared after he disclosed it.
Disappeared.
I don't think Hillary Clinton got to him, but, there's a possibility. But he literally popped off with, at one point, you could tell that Antarctica was full of trees.
Oh, I bet. Like, the geological landscape has changed so much over the millions of years of this planet.
Oh, yeah. It makes me wonder, okay, if it was full of trees, what could possibly be down there? Why is it that nobody is allowed to fly over Antarctica? What is it they do not want us to see?
I wonder if it's like an access to like center Earth or kind of thing, something like that. You know, I do
Well,
believe
yeah,
there's like, I believe there is like
That's what the
life beneath
Germans
us
thought.
too. It makes sense. I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause that's what the Germans thought right after World War II. There was reports that Germany, some of the German soldiers and everything, headed down to Antarctica, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, why would you go to the coldest place on Earth after you done got your ass whooped in a war to go mess around in the snow? I mean, I would love to go mess around in the snow and ice down there. I would love it,
like
but
like
you know,
strategically for like a military or something to go there just doesn't make sense because you can't like you're really limited in resources. Like there's not a lot you can really gather from down there unless there's something there they're
no,
trying to get, you know.
right? And I look at it this way. Okay, I hate Hitler. Hitler was an idiot. He killed way too many people in World War II. But he was kind of onto something when he was going around trying to find artifacts
That's how
to
weird.
try to figure out how to get like zero gravity vehicles.
No, like magic,
Trying.
ancient legends. Like it's crazy how the one thing I definitely dove down the rabbit hole yesterday about like UFOs and stuff. Rocket scientists were also like occultists too. Like a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
them practice some form of an occult like technique, but also were like mad scientists too at the same time.
Oh yeah, because you got to figure during World War II, the Allied pilots, U.S., Britain, and there was another country that seen them. And it's funny because the band Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, they would literally say they seen something flying through the air. It wasn't German planes or anything, so they called them Foo Fighters
Yeah.
because there was no explanation for them. They were just there, and it's like, well, obviously, if they were able to get in and out without basically being touched, they weren't trying to harm anybody because at that point they could have just taken us all the planes out with no problem. But then you got maybe 25 years later, after World War II, you had the whole nuclear station in Britain that they had a documented UFO landing outside of the military base out there.
Oh, interesting.
It is a very documented. What is it? Kind of like everybody was like, no, that didn't happen. But you had a couple of the lieutenants out there, the sergeants were out there. You had the Royal Air Force out there from Britain, all looking at this thing, and one person actually touched it and actually went crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Let's see.
he started he was writing stuff down, basically writing sentences down using numbers and codes after he touched it.
Codes.
Okay,
Numbers.
okay, I see right here, yeah.
Churchill.
Damn.
And everyone keeps telling me that I'm nuts because the whole Roswell thing. No, that wasn't an alien spacecraft in Roswell. Then explain to me why the guy that actually found part of the debris, when he had his picture taken in Fort Worth, Texas, at the Carswell Air Force Base, and they had pieces of a weather balloon out there, he had this dumbfounded look on his face like, that ain't what I picked up off the ground. Where's the crap I picked up?
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Because if you think about it, we went from flying like biplanes in World War II. We had some actual real planes, but we also had biplanes in World War II still. President George H.W. Bush actually flew a biplane in World War II.
Oh my God. Just like leftover from World War One.
Correct. We went from the 1940s having crap jets and biplanes to 40 years later, actually not even 40 years later, it'd say 30-something years. But we went from having biplanes to stealth bombers.
I know, the crazy jump.
So we're talking for those who are just coming into this conversation. I just want to chime in right here. Sorry to interrupt. We have open phone lines to have anyone call us, whether to talk about paranormal, but mainly, as you can see, tonight is about aliens.
The tinfoil hat conversations.
What we're talking about right now is the fact that after Roswell's crashing, a lot of technology had an upsurge. Like, things started being more advanced for us humans. And a lot of people speculate that on that crash site, the government went over there, scrapped whatever that was there, try to hide that evidence, and basically use that technology to advance our technology now.
I actually have a whole
For
thing.
layman's terms.
I have a whole thing that happened a year before any of that. You're familiar with JPL, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Jack Parsons, he is one of the leading gentlemen in the whole aerospace industry. He's one of the founders of JPL, but also an occultist. And him and a few others did this ritual out in the Mojave Desert, and they did like launches out there. Supposedly they opened a portal to like Stargate, and then a year after the Roswell crash happened, like less than a year. So they're trying to say that like what he was doing caused like an uproar of UFO activity throughout the states.
Yeah. Scientists.
Well, you look at it. If you go back and look in history of the movies that Hollywood has made, it's a lot of people say it's life imitating art. Okay, well, then explain to me how some of the movies that Hollywood puts out have literally basically been a foreshadow of what has literally happened. Because if you think about it, they did the movie and the TV show Stargate. Love that show.
Oh,
Love the
that show was
movie.
cool.
Yes, it was. And then, you got, Independence Day Resurgence. Now, if 2012 comes to life, fuck it, I'm done. But, or Day After Tomorrow, yeah, I'm just going to crawl in a hole and die.
Shit. San Andreas for us.
Exactly. But I mean, you got to figure out, okay, where is Hollywood getting these ideas from? If anything, I mean, our movie writers, they're not that smart. I mean, some of the movies that come out now, a 3-year-old could probably write a better movie than some of the movies that have come out recently. I mean,
I'm gonna time out right here. I do apologize. We tried one of these
No.
Russian roulette Japanese candies, and I think I got the shitty one again.
What does it taste like?
It's so
Oh, no.
sour.
Mine was strawberry, but this one smells like it might be
Oh
spicy.
man.
It's either gonna be spicy. I didn't know they have sour ones too.
Oh no.
Is it spicy?
No, it's good.
Damn
It
you!
tastes like pineapple.
Why am I always why did I get I'm stuttering.
How sour is
That's
it?
horrible.
It's sour. I haven't eaten it. I just kind of mushed it onto the top of my mouth, and it's kind of just lingering there. I'm sorry. I just had to. Didn't want to interrupt. I just wanted to explain to the viewers why we were making faces.
Yeah.
This one's really good.
I kind of figured that's what it was when I seen you doing that. I was like, yep, must have got a sour one.
Why? I didn't even know there was sour in there.
What I'm curious is this.
Ooh.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. I would probably have a glass of milk waiting.
What the?
You have to eat it. You do it because I ate something.
I don't know what it is. Kind of. Whoa, shit. Whoa, dude, that.
Hence the glass of milk to cut the
Eat
burn
it
down.
all.
Kind of has a texture of like a chip meets beef jerky. But oh my god, that has a kick to it. Fuck.
Eat some more.
It's
Yeah.
called Devil's Red.
Keep going.
Mm.
Oh, that's so good though.
Really?
No, the flavor's really good.
I think he's lying to me. I think he's saying that because he knows that I'll eat it, and then I feel like he's tricking me into this.
No, it's actually pretty tasty. Want to have another one?
Put your crazy man hat on.
Where's your crazy hat?
Oh, it was loud to make yours. Excuse me,
But
everyone.
I mean, you know, you gotta figure that, you know, Hollywood is getting these ideas from somewhere. They're not just getting them because, you know, you have Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh yeah.
And then, you know, before that movie came out, you know, I think it was in the 60s, you had the Betty and Barney Hill incident where they were both abducted.
I heard about that. I was actually I read about that yesterday.
Yeah, which, you know, a lot of people want to call BS on that. Okay, well, if that's BS, that lady's, like, daughter or granddaughter
They did it.
still has the original dress, where it has holes in it from God knows what happened to that woman.
Oh, creepy.
Oh, like her nightgown?
And yeah, the actual dress. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh no, that was BS. Nothing ever happened to him." But yet, there's actual holes and tears in that dress to whatever happened to both of them. And you know, I'm thinking to myself, and I joke around about it a lot. Like, look, if the aliens come down, I'm not gonna holler abduction. I'm gonna holler rescue. You know, I'm gonna claim it as a rescue, not an abduction at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, please take us.
I'm gonna be like-
Just take us, please.
be like,
I
I'm
thought
gonna
I
be like,
wasn't
"Please,
going to leave.
This place has got to be better than here right now. But I mean, yeah. But yeah, going back to the whole 40s from the biplanes to the 70s. Now we have smart scientists. Our scientists are not that damn smart. Ever. You cannot go from a biplane to a stealth bomber in 30 years. Actually, less than 30 years. So, where did they get that technology from?
Aliens. Just saying.
Just saying.
I'm
Just saying.
not.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's aliens.
Oh, we're
but
saying it's the aliens.
It's aliens. Oh, I think this is a spicy one.
Good.
It's like one of those. I'm not. It's like one of those. I'm not saying it's aliens. Prank call. Prank call. Why?
It's the aliens.
I mean, that scientists are not that smart though. And then they came out with the cell phones in the 70s. Yeah, they had big brick thing that you had to carry around for a phone.
Sorry.
But
Hello.
okay, I'm dating myself now.
Sorry. Those ones are great.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Damien. I ate the
I'm dating myself.
very spicy one.
Haha.
Uh-oh. But yeah, I'm dating myself with the whole cell phone thing where you had to carry around a big, huge brick with you.
But I'm sure the battery lasted a lot longer though.
Actually, no, not really. Not really.
You had a good, like,
You look-
30-minute charge.
You look like you're dying there. Yeah, you look like you're dying there, Nick.
I'm doing
I'll
good.
let you finish your subject, but I do want to ask a certain
Yeah.
question to you in the audience afterwards. I have something for you.
But I mean, we've got some crazy things that are happening. I mean, if you look at the whole 411 cases from like the national parks, stay away from the national park. There is a lot of unexplained disappearances in the national park.
Oh, I believe that.
Matter of fact, there was one. Was it a few years ago? It wasn't even at a national park. It was in New Jersey, I think it was. Or no, not New Jersey. It was somewhere on the East Coast, but a guy went hunting with his friends. His friends were not less than like 300 yards from this guy. He has never been found to this day, and it's been like over 10 years.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. That's like a whole nother thing. So I'm like one of those conspiracy people. I'll just say it out here. I'll just be honest with everyone that's watching this. I believe that possibly there is people who really do pull the strings in our society, and they might sometimes do some crazy stuff like abduct people for ritualistic things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about like
Well,
celebrities. I'm talking about like some like occultist, like deep occultist stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Ancient, like
Well,
cults.
you know, if you go back and watch the old X-Files series that came out in the 90s,
Oh, I love that show.
there's a whole thing where it's like, no, it's not little green men that's abducting people. It's the government abducting people. I don't really believe that it's a government abducting people. I think they're in cahoots with whatever is abducting people.
and
Yeah.
who is the is? And I
Yeah.
believe it's a who. It's just like who are the select few that are really pulling the strings in our society.
What is the Who?
Yes, because there is a lot of people that say, okay, yes, the little green men, the alien rays that most people always depict on, I seen an alien. But there's a lot of people that say, they're not the only ones.
There's
They're
more.
not the only ones that are abducting people. They've got some that look like reptilian creatures that are abducting people.
Which
So I'm thinking, okay, if I wake up one day and there's some like crazy ass alien that looks like from the movie Alien staring at me, I will Scooby-Doo my ass out wherever I am.
legs falling on.
I'm not hanging around.
I do have to
Yeah.
say that like it's quite fascinating that people who have encountered the supposed gray ones, they say that they speak telepathically towards these people, and the people have all said on different occasions and different encounters with the gray ones that basically the gray ones are us in the near future when we lose our souls and
Yes.
we let technology completely control us. Like, I always find that
Yes.
fascinating, and I was like, wow, so they're coming back in time trying to warn us, and I don't know, it's so fascinating.
And like reptilians,
And you-
I believe are like they've lived on this planet. I feel,
Oh, we're in reptilian area for sure.
but I feel
SoCal
like,
is reptilian area.
but I feel like they came from like what I was mentioning
Oh, yeah.
earlier, like the center Earth thing, kind of like Journey to the Center of the Earth. Those like reptile beings. Because like there's even native lore of reptile people living beneath the soil.
A lot of Native American tribes
Oh.
believed in another society that lived underground.
Like multiple different types of species of like
Mhm.
beings.
But you know, my aunt, I love her to death. She was telling me one day, okay, my grandfather lived on an Indian reservation in North Dakota. I had to think about that for a minute. But that's where he came from. And I'm like, okay, I don't even want to know what the hell was going on up there. And if that's true, then it makes me wonder, what in the world could they have seen back in the day? Because if you look at the Egyptian hieroglyphics on some of the paintings that they've made,
Mm-hmm.
why do they draw space, man?
Oh yeah, I've seen those. I've seen like cave paintings too.
Don't let us go on with the Anunnaki. That's a whole nother subject.
Anunnaki, or don't get me on Pumapunku.
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 Yeah.
I just like saying that.
I know, it's so fun to say Pumapunku.
I mean, if you talk to some of the Native American tribes, you know, they talk about the Star People. They talk about Bigfoot. They talk about everything. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
And
what
that's
did you know that we do not know?
No, that's very true actually.
But that leads me to my next question for you. And for anyone watching this, where is that thin line between paranormal and extraterrestrial? Because we
I think
communicate.
it's all in one the same.
You think it's possibly a lot of scholars and very smart, intelligent people believe it's the same thing. That sometimes when we go out with this equipment, we might not be communicating with the dead. We might be communicating with extraterrestrial beings or other dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea.
I do know. Back in the 90s, yeah, I've let GCP know this one. Okay, I did commit suicide back in the 90s. I was actually dead for a minute and a half.
I'm sorry.
And in that minute and a half, it felt like literally I was gone for 5 years. I got to see my grandmother, old family members, everything else. Even though I wanted to stay, she was like, it's not your time. You need to go back. And, you know, but I think the line between the spiritual world and the extraterrestrial world, I think it's a one and the same line, because for the simple fact, why is it that time works so different after you die?
It really does.
And at the point that I did what I did, my grandmother had already been dead for what, 5, 6 years?
Hmm.
And it literally felt like I was gone for 5 years, and I was only gone for a minute and a half. And a lot of people say you can actually meditate and call UFOs.
I've heard people
I
doing
haven't tried that. Yeah, I have not tried that, because I figured, okay, waking up outside my truck, that's a whole another level of, I don't want no part of that crap.
And then what's the thin
Yeah,
line between that and astral projecting? Like when you're meditating in such a lucid state, what is that, you know, is there a point where you might leave your vessel? And I don't know about you, but I do believe that something, just like Insidious, the movie, something can slip into your
Your being,
Your
your
being.
vessel.
Well, see, I know I can do that to a point.
Astral projecting?
Because, yeah, I can do it to a point. It's horrible because, for the simple fact, when I wake up, I remember everything I did. You know, it's like, okay, so one, I don't need to be a creep when, you know, if I do that, because sometimes I may try to, I want to go here, but I end up over here, and that's not where I want to go. And if I was a real person, I'd probably get the shit knocked out of me and said, don't be a creep.
Hey, it's
But,
okay because the joke's on anyone. Whoever astral projects and tries to come into my bedroom, I'll just be like I drool and everything. It is not pretty. It's not a pretty situation.
I always
So
wake,
joke's on.
I wake up so damp all the time.
That's you, Joe. That's you. You're
But
such
you know,
yeah.
There's a friend that I've got over on a GCP.
Mhm.
What was it? Last October, I think it was. I think it was October. So I think it was for Halloween or some shit like that. But you know, I was talking to her on Discord channel, and I was like, "Hey, do me a favor. Do not get around any large crowds." And she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Just don't get around any large crowds." And then I hit her with, "Hey, do you know somebody with like reddish blonde hair, kind of young, kind of stupid looking?" And she's
Ronald
like,
McDonald?
"Yeah." I would have felt better if it was Ronald McDonald, but she was like, "Yeah, I know someone like that," and I was like, "Stay away from him. He's looking for you." And she's like, "Well, that's creepy because I don't want to see him." I was like, "Yeah, just stay away from him and don't get around any large crowds." So she goes out with her friends because, you know, she lives down in the Orlando, Florida area.
Wants to go party.
And then all of a sudden, you know, later that night, she gets back on Discord and she's like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "There was a shooting at the club I went to."
Ooh.
And I was like, "I did not tell you to stay away from large crowds."
That
And
might
she's
not.
like,
Mhm.
and she's like, "Well, we were, you know, me and my friends went out," and I was like, "You need to listen. If I'm telling you to stay away from large crowds, there is a reason you need to stay away from large crowds."
Yeah, no,
And she's like,
that's a thing. Like whether or not that might be extraterrestrial or you had that what I call witchy sense, clairvoyancy moment.
Well, see, this is where me and Mandy from over in GCP, we were having a discussion.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I never had any kind of weird experiences or anything until after I'd done what I did. And it's like, as soon as I came back, I could going crazy. I hear things talking to me sometimes that ain't there. There's times that I know things before it happens. I know there's times that, you know, I can be sitting there and something will pop in my head and be like, "Oh, that person's no good," but I don't know who it pertains to, so I'm just going to kind of go down the line and find out if that person knows this person.
So my other question to you, I'm so sorry, go for it.
No, and that's where Mandy was like, "Well, maybe when you came back with something extra."
No, yeah, that's definitely what I was hinting at too. Is the fact that since you do paranormal investigations, do you yourself feel that your sixth sense is heightening every time you put yourself in these positions where you're being like, "Hey, spirits, come talk to me." Not a lot of people I know. No, I'm sorry, go for it.
No, I was gonna say, you know, it's funny because when I go into some places, say like Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, God, I love that place. I could be walking across the property and I will have voice after voice after voice in my head. I walk in the building, everything's quiet. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. I can go into a cemetery. I love cemeteries.
The cemeteries
I
are
have
fun.
no voices. Yeah, no voices talking to me the whole time I'm in a cemetery. That is the most peaceful place for my brain. And, you know, yes, I have a therapist that I was telling him about the voices one day. I figured, hey, why not? What's the worst that could happen? I get locked up. And he goes, well, do them voices ever tell you to hurt yourself? No, but if I ever answer them when I'm around people, they probably think I'm freaking lunatic, so they try to run. But I mean, you know, it's weird because, okay, the last presidential election, I went to go vote. I'm standing there in line, and there was an old lady standing in front of me. I swear to God, she had to have been about 85 years old. Didn't know her from anywhere. She just turned around and looked at me, and she says hi. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm trying to block everything out of my brain, and she just turns around and says that, and I'm like, no. Why is it that people that have certain abilities can look at somebody and be like, they have it too, so we're going to talk to him? No, please don't talk to me. I don't want to be labeled as a crazy person. Which, okay, I did go to the memorial for the plane crash that was in Pennsylvania for 9/11. You talk about quiet. That is the one time that my brain, like, literally had nothing going on. It's like everything that may have been around there from the people that died in that plane crash. I get there and it's like, oh wait, no, we're just not even going to talk to them. Just don't talk to them. You know, we're just going to keep everything hunky dory quiet. And you know, that's why I say that I think that thin line between the spiritual world and the extraterrestrial world, I think it's a very thin line if it doesn't cross each other every now and then.
Yeah,
because,
that's
you know, I've had people.
I'm sorry. That's actually one
ahead.
thing that both the paranormal world and the extraterrestrial world have in common is, I don't know about you personally, but my experience is communicating telepathically. Those who aren't clairvoyant, that might sound crazy, but hear me out. When you go into a location, like we went to the unalive forest in Japan, I don't mean to use Nick as an example, but he had a moment where he just started feeling all the sorrow of everyone, and he just started crying.
I started I started just crying out of nowhere. Like my eyes started tearing up. I got this like emotion of just sadness that is just like.
And just like people who witness like alien encounters, same thing. They say that the aliens communicate with them not by verbal communication, telepathically, like you understand them just by being near them. I always find that fascinating because that's how I personally, my clairvoyancy, there's people that are way more clairvoyant than I am that could actually hear spirits talking to them. For me, I just feel maybe their last moments, or I feel like that, like a sense of forgiveness, or when they are like, you need to effing leave, basically.
Yeah.
We've had that too.
You know, like, this last investigation that I did on Halloween, when I was sitting there doing the Estes method, you know, I was sitting right in front of two babies' graves. I mean, the headstone literally just said baby. And there was like 3 or 4 of them. And I'm sitting there doing an Estes method. And I went back and rewatched it. And of course, you know, my mother and my sister that were there, they had this really weird look on their face because I kept telling whatever was there, stop touching me. Stop touching me. And, you know, they had this like weird look on their face, and it's like I had to explain to them afterwards. I was like, I don't know what it was, but something was literally behind me, touching me, almost like a child would, like trying to get your attention, like if you're a parent and the child sitting there getting anxious and kind of tapping you, like, it's like, stop touching me, you know. But other than that, most cemeteries are real quiet for me. Now, I am that psycho where, you know, I go by the whole rule of you never investigate anything by yourself because anything could happen. But I will go into a dark, wooded area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, I will go into a dark, wooded forest by myself, armed with nothing but a flashlight, to do an investigation. And I got people going, man, you're braver than I am. No, look, if I get eaten by a cougar, I'm in this territory. So, I mean, why am I there? But, you know, I won't do an investigation by myself someplace. And when it comes to the Sally house, okay, I had a lot of people clowning and saying, man, you were sitting down there in that dining room, you know, cussing the spirits out, talking bad to it. Why'd you do that? I've been there before. I know how to get a reaction out of me. I know how to get a reaction out of that house. And it worked because I'm sitting there talking crap to it, and Shannon had that light bar sitting on the stairs to where if you walk by it goes off and lights up. And it goes off while I'm standing in the dining room. They're upstairs in the nursery. Shannon hollered down to me if that was me coming up the stairs. No, that's not me coming up the stairs. I'm over here in the dining room. She literally like combat crawls to the stairs with her camera, points it down the stairs. Obviously, I'm not there. I went to go up the stairs. That light bar had literally got yanked all the way down to the bottom of the stairs.
That's crazy.
And I wish I'd had everything set up looking at the staircase, because you would have seen it come down the staircase when it went off. Wow. And I'm like, look, I know how to get a reaction out of the house. You know, I'm not going to say that whatever is there is pure evil, because if you think about it, and this is where the spiritual line and everything else crisscrosses each other. Okay, yes. At one point in time, somebody drew a pentagram in the basement floor of the Sally house. Okay, you do you. But if you look at the picture that they have in the kitchen area of what's supposed to be Sally, and then you do your research on it, there is the Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. It has the exact same street name and the exact same address as the Sally house.
That's wild.
Everything is the same.
Wow.
And if you look at that picture, it actually looks like one of the girls that was killed in Iowa at the Axe Murder House way before the Sally house.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to look up more about this, to be honest with you. I don't know much about the Sally house. We just started investigating for YouTube 8 months ago, so we're very brand new when it comes to knowing our staple areas.
We definitely want to go there someday.
Yeah. But with that being said, we have talks for an hour and a half. I'm going to... Time flies by so fast. I'm going to give you... Is there any last comments you want to give out to people before we end this phone call?
Yes. Actually, it's more of a bit of advice thing. If you're going to go do a paranormal investigation somewhere, the only way to do it properly, debunk yourself as you're going through the investigation. That way you do not have to go back and be like, what was this? What was that? if you debunk yourself as you're going, tag yourself in an audio. That was me. That's me coughing. This is me walking.
Smart.
Yeah.
You're never gonna have any doubts because in the words of the OG ghost hunter Jason Hawes, when you get evidence, when in doubt, throw it out.
Try your best to debunk yourself.
Yeah, we definitely debunk
Exactly.
ourselves.
Well, thank you so much, Damien.
Yeah.
You're the best. I appreciate you talking with us. I'm so sorry. Time went by crazy fast.
It really.
Yes, it did.
I'll drop you my
anyway,
numbers so you can call me whenever, dude.
Random 3 a.m. phone call. No, I'm just kidding.
He's all, hi, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, but all right. Well, you two have a good night.
Yeah, thank you so much for
too.
keeping us up and like telling us all your fun tales. Like seriously, love everything and all the
Oh, yeah, that-
investigations. Awesome work.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
that's not even half of them.
And I believe Savvy tagged you. I believe Savvy, did you tag him? If we will tag you, we'll put you
Probably.
under here so that way if anyone wants to see your investigations,
Yeah, they can
they
go.
can go
They
ahead
just
and
click
give you
through.
a look. All right,
Yes.
we'll see you.
Yes.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
That was Damien from Wolfgang. What is this thing again? Oh my gosh, I should know this.
Wait, let me close this guy down really quick.
Okay. Woo! That was fun. A lot of we bounced all over the place, but that was the hugest concept about tonight's live stream is where's that thin line between paranormal and extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings. So, thanks so much, Damien, for talking with us. You are the best.
No, yeah, definitely. Like I would love just to chit chat sometime and just swap stories. I don't know. I'm the
Yeah.
type of person that would love to sit around a campfire and just tell stories all night.
I think we have time to take in one more call if anyone wants to call us right now. We are lonely. Just kidding.
Is there anybody in the chat that would like to share an experience or anything when it comes to extraterrestrial UFO sightings or UAP sightings? I'm going to be dropping the phone number
one more time.
one more time in the chat.
Dropping the phone number right now. Double check. If you are watching this, you could call us. 1-800. Just kidding, no.
TOLLA. Is that it? That's it? All right, let's see. Boop. All right.
We love you, Damien. But I just want to give another person a chance. Just a second. Just want to see if anyone else wants to talk to us. With that being said, there is some fun, fascinating alien facts I would like to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being our own. We went to Skinwalker Ranch, and if so, before anyone
we have
says,
someone calling.
Someone's calling.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Creepy Crawly Show.
Hello.
Hello, I hear you.
May I ask who this is? Oh, okay, no problem.
Is 1-4 or is this the 7-1-4?
Oh, it's so hard to hear you. I'm so sorry, hon.
Oh, I'm not sure why.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What was I going to say? Oh, Nick is.
All right. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
A tiny bit. Are you in area? Are you in area 51 right now, my friend? The connection is bad.
No, I'm wearing my earbud.
Oh,
Your
you're wearing your
earbuds.
earbud. Okay.
How are you doing tonight?
It's a little hard to hear you. I'm so sorry.
I'm not sure why.
Hello. Carla. Carla, do you hear me? I do apologize. I do apologize, my friend. If you could go on to the chat and tell us your story, because unfortunately it's a little hard to hear ya.
Yeah, quite honest, yeah.
Sorry. I hate doing that to people. I'm so happy people are communicating with us and wanting to chime in. So sorry we couldn't hear you, my friend. Much love. With that being said, what we were talking about the time we stayed near Skinwalker Ranch, right?
Yeah, it was Skinwalker Ranch, yeah.
We still have to go through that evidence a little more. What are you trying to do?
Like going back, okay, let's see. Yeah, going back to Skinwalker Ranch, I would love to do so. Do an investigation again. I think that'd be quite fun.
Yes, I feel like you're losing your stamina. Nick is dying.
No, I'm good. I'm
He's
good.
like, he's dying over here. Your eyes are so red right now.
I'm good. All right, hold on there.
All right, we have another person.
All right, let's see if we can hear you better
I
now.
turned my internet off is what it was.
Oh, we
that's
hear you.
That was your internet was causing that.
That was
I don't know
wild.
why it would.
Oh, that's
Because I've
trippy.
never had problems with my earbuds before.
Huh, interesting.
Well, tech has been kind of weird today because of the whole solar flare.
But before we get to that, may I ask who we are talking to?
Yeah, I just said something in chat. I just made you guys a new thumbnail.
Oh, you did?
It's AJ, what's up?
AJ, hi. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for the new thumbnail. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we haven't
I will check
checked
it
yet.
out after.
You're both in it.
Oh,
I
thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay,
And there's
AJ.
something sticking out your head.
With that being said, my friend, do you have any thoughts about extraterrestrial or any personal experiences while Nick puts his hat back on?
Let's talk aliens.
Well, the thing is, the name UFO actually came from Washington, south from here. And
Oh.
there's actually, every year they have a festival for it, too. I'm surprised you guys never heard of that.
I'm not. I really am very new to a lot of things. I'm gonna be quite honest.
Yeah. Which is really surprising what you guys do.
I know about the festival that used to be going on from the 50s to 70s in the Mojave Desert. I
Yeah.
know about that
Well,
guy.
in Washington, we celebrate, because we're still today the most sightings of UFOs and other stuff, too.
In Washington State.
Yeah, we've beaten California and Alaska. Alaska right now is like between second and third with California and Nevada somehow.
Yeah, I would
You know,
always
they
think
have
like
more.
Alaska would have way more UFO. Maybe not
Yeah.
a lot of people are
Well,
there
they have
to
more abductions than UFOs.
Well,
talk to me. Abductions.
Was-
Abductions are fun.
Wasn't there like a film that came out, like The Fourth Kind with Amelia Jovovich?
Yeah, that was trippy.
Yeah,
Is that
And then,
really based
one
on a
with
real
the elephant.
person?
I think
It is.
Yeah, I
She
think
was
so.
kind of woo in the head.
Because
Yeah.
if that's true, at the very end of the movie, it does say that that woman is in a psychiatric ward here in California.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
Should we find her?
If she's still around. I
Yeah.
don't know if she is.
She might be so far gone too. To be locked
That
up.
and other stuff.
Yeah, but like
She's
just being a
probably- she's probably
regular
52.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Just even being a regular human being, if you're locked up in an institute that long, it's gonna do something to you psychologically.
Mhm.
It just will. And also the fact that
Medications.
one of her kids are missing. She doesn't know where the little girl is, right? This little girl's
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah. There's also that other UFO movie with the family and the dog, and we all thought the little kid was going to get adopted. That was the older kid.
Oh yeah. What is that called?
That had the Grays in it too.
Yeah.
That's that one actor's name.
Shoot, what is that film called? I could see the cover in my head where it's
Is-
like just the beaming of light.
Wasn't there a scene where everything in the kitchen was all stacked and stuff too?
No, you're talking about the 70s
Yeah.
film. Or is that the same one? Or is that...
No, it's the same one.
Because I know there's one in
Yeah,
there.
it's-
Sorry.
Yeah, there's the same one. I just can never remember that one. It always comes up on TV. I was like, nope, not watching that tonight.
Because I know there's Close Encounters of
No,
the
it's not Fire in the
not
Sky.
Close Encounters of the
Fire-
Third Kind, but there's it's I know which one you're talking about.
What is it called?
Dark Skies.
Dark Skies.
Dark Skies, right?
Yeah, Dark Skies. Yeah.
It came to me. I was gonna rely on my phone. You saw that, you guys. But then my horror movie knowledge kicked in.
Yep, Dark Skies.
Dark Skies.
Yep.
I pride myself.
These are really good, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Speaking of Fire in the Sky, actually, they just found out that where the guy had his abduction from, because I've actually talked to the guy too a long time ago. He does like talking about it, but he doesn't really like talking about it because it brings back memories.
Mm-hmm.
And his story never changes, not once. But they just recently did a study about the trees at that sighting, because it's still around. They still do stuff there. That the trees are growing completely different than the other trees. They're
Like
growing
sideways?
different.
Like a sideways kind of growing thing.
Or is
No,
there like
the trunk itself?
Oh.
There, it was on one of Josh Gates's shows. They were actually talking about. I was like,
Destination Truth or something?
AJ, I'm gonna throw you something. Can I throw you not? It's actually a fact. I'm gonna throw you a fact. That's what they're called, right? You guys, when something's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you a fact
what's up,
right
Joey?
here. Hi, Joey. So did you know that the movie The Exorcist, right?
Yeah.
That was based on a little boy in real life. That film.
Yep, not a girl.
Yeah. And did you
Yeah.
know that little boy, when he got older, or right after that encounter with being possessed, he got really into space. He started really diving into like extraterrestrials and stuff like that. And when he got older, he started working for NASA. So I find that
which is
fascinating. Yeah. So do you think that perhaps people who have possessions here might be actually experiencing extraterrestrial possessions, aliens possessing them?
Sounds
Oh,
like
it's California. You never know over there.
We're a little twisted.
There we are.
Yeah. Well, California has a weird history with paranormal UFOs and among other stuff.
Did that
The
take
whole
place
state
in
is nothing-
California, though? The whole Exorcist thing? The kid and everything?
Yeah.
No,
Was it
I don't know if
California?
it's California.
You could be right. I don't remember. All I know is that he got into space right after, which is fascinating.
Yeah, which is bizarre. It wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't California. Probably, I want to say Idaho, but that place also has a lot of
Idaho?
stuff.
No, Idaho.
But when I talked to the guy that got abducted, you could tell from his, the looks on his face that something really did happen to him, and he never once changed the story at all, which was really interesting. Every person I've actually interviewed about certain things always changes their story about something.
But like his been precise each time.
That's
Yeah.
what's fascinating about that encounter in 1994. All those people, 60 plus people, all had the same encounter, down to the story, down to the point. Like that's just,
The
and that's
smallest details.
kids too. Kids that are like 5 years old. Like I feel like it'd be hard to like make them believe in a story. Like, okay, we're gonna tell the cops this. Like that's just
Something like that. Yeah.
that's a little far out there. So I do love alien encounters like that.
So where I am, there's actually like the Bermuda Triangle. We actually have one here as well,
Oh.
but it's east of me. No, west of me, not east. I'm thinking the wrong way. It's in the water too. It's halfway in the water and it's half in the land.
Okay.
And I've been there a few times, and it's always something going on there.
Like, does it have high magnetic properties?
That's one of the theories, because there's a lot of earthquakes going on there too lately.
Hmm.
Huh.
one of the things I've been studying, besides because I'm an earthquake fanatic, I studied them for years, is because of what earthquakes are doing is giving off energy of going back and forth, rock hitting rock. Because rock, quartz, and granite are mixed rocks that makes energy. And a lot of people in what is it called? Not chemtrails. The lines that go through our areas, that makes paranormal very high activity.
Yeah, like the almost like magnetic fault lines in a way.
Yeah, in a certain way, yeah. But I went to a friend's place. He says that his place is very active for some reason, and then a few days later, he had a tremor of 2.5, which is a small earthquake. But when that happened, he had something. It can make you think you're seeing things because of the magnetics and energy.
Oh yeah.
And
EMF poisoning
So
is a thing. How do you know personally how long it takes for that hallucination to kick in if there is high amounts of EMF poisoning? Does anyone know?
I think it takes a while.
it is. I've been through it before, and it comes fast and it goes. When you're very high sensitive to EMFs, it hits you really hard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Josh says it is depend on the person.
But I wonder how long of an exposure do you need for it to start creating hallucinations and stuff?
Guess it depends on the person.
It doesn't take much.
Because we went to Japan and in one location, and the EMF was going crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like not even kidding. Like in the middle of the woods, like an hour in, like this thing was pulsating like.
So, as paranormal
crazy.
investigators, we have to debunk ourselves. So, with that being said, we kind of speculate EMF poisoning, and if we were hallucinating, first of all, high alert, we're in the woods of Japan at night, and then secondly, EMF poisoning. So, if we're seeing shadows, it's probably because were.
It might be like it's like a it's a little different than like like homes and stuff, because like the ones that have like a lot of more paranoia, I feel like more electrical based kind of electromagnetic fields versus like magnetic rock. I don't know. I feel like the frequencies are. I
have to look this up. This is stuff that I have to like research and figure out. Like,
the thing is, Mount Fuji, because where you guys were, it actually has a huge magnetics over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the story of how it became like that?
It's been around it's because it's near the core.
It's that, and then on top of it, long ago, there was a village that lived in the middle of that forest, and unfortunately for them, a volcano erupted, and the magma.
Mount Fuji erupted.
Yeah, the magma wiped out everything to the point that trees aren't able to grow their roots downwards because of the magma that's there. So what ends up happening is that they grew their roots sideways. So when you're walking in unalive forest in Japan, you have to be very careful because you could step into one of those pathways and it'll just straight into a canal, abyss of nothingness.
Well, not chemtrails, what am I thinking of? The other word I'm thinking, I'm always telling people about this, and when you're nearby one of the lines, it's going to be the most active. When you're far from the line, it's least active. Of course, it's going to hit me later, I know that. So I'm in one of those, actually. My front yard is in one of them, my backyard isn't, which is really bizarre.
Do you speculate that because of this, you are being quote unquote poisoned by EMF and you hallucinate things?
Oh no, I know for a fact I'm special.
No, I'm just saying, like, does it enhance? Does it like? Are you seeing
I think
things?
it enhances. I think magnetic fields and properties enhance those that are more clairvoyant and more able to be in tune with like.
Yeah, but because you are clairvoyant and you live where you live, does it disrupt your sleep at all or certain functions?
No, surprisingly. I'm just used to it.
Oh,
I'm just used to it.
I don't think you're used to it.
I'm not used to that.
I'm just Yeah. Well, it's like machines. You get used to machines after a while, and it's like you just ignore the sounds.
Okay, fair. That's fair. Yeah, yeah.
I can't get
But
used to it.
we do have a UFO that's called the Light here. I've actually seen it maybe 4 times in my life or so,
The light.
and it's bigger. And it's bigger than the International Space Station. Is what I could say.
Interesting.
Is
What
it-
is the light? Is
Yeah.
it something in the sky that you guys are experiencing, or?
Yeah. Well, it's a UFO. It comes and goes.
But it's a
And my
phenomenon.
mom called me first. My mom called me to come in and get something. And I walked outside going.
Nick
"Okay,
is
there's the
looking
moon,
it up
there's-
right now. The light.
the Linwood Lights or Linwood
Mhm.
Light or something. I've actually caught it once on a video.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Being here in California,
Yeah.
there's a lot of rockets being launched all the time. That it's
Yeah.
not even it
Oh,
doesn't
no,
even
this
look
wasn't a
special
rocket.
anymore. Not for your situation. Just here in
Well,
California.
it's California. You never know with those people.
Yeah, we got like SpaceX launching off a lot out here.
So this one, I'm looking at it going, okay, that's not the moon. The moon's over there. It's not even up yet. And it's like bright, and it's bright too. That's the thing.
Hmm.
It's bright. But then all of a sudden I looked at it, and it just went fast.
Dude,
and then all of a sudden
I've seen that
then all of
before.
a sudden 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes later, the International Space Station went by. I'm going, oh, okay, yep, I just saw it again. That's bigger than the International Space Station. Because when you look at that station, it looks like a moving star or
Yeah.
satellite. But this thing was maybe, I want to say 3 times the size and brighter. And it was like, it knew I was looking at it and just took off.
When it took off, did it get like really bright? Then kind of go kind of, like something like that?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it took off south. And I told Mufon about it, and they were really surprised too, how the size of it and which way it went. I'm always
Fascinating.
talking to them about it.
I saw something similar like that a while back, like something that looked bigger than what you're describing than the space station. It was going like left in the sky, going east, and all of a sudden it changed direction, going north, like very very quickly too. I'm like, at first I was like looking at it, I'm like, is that an aircraft? I'm like, no, I don't see any of the blinking lights, and I thought maybe a helicopter, but then the movement was just too sharp and it was kind of like orangish in color. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to troubleshoot. I'm like, what aircraft has that lighting, All of a sudden it just stopped and it got like really bright and was like, whoop,
And it
just,
took off.
yeah, it was the trippiest thing. I'm like, no fucking way did I just see that.
There's a place in Washington that we call the Northern State Penitentiary Park. It's a park for people to walk around and stuff. It's a really neat area. You guys would love it, especially the psych ward. I mean, what? But that area is a hot zone for paranormal, UFOs, and Sasquatch.
Oh,
Sasquatch.
And I've been, yeah.
And that's another concept right there is people believe Sasquatch is a interdimensional being.
or alien.
It isn't. It isn't. I can tell you that for a fact.
What are your thoughts? Because a
That's-
lot of people speculate because he just like is there 1 second and gone the next that he's interdimensional, going in and out of like portals.
That's TV talk. That's all that is.
A
Just
lot?
like the TV talk.
A lot of people
It's what
believe
we-
that TV talk.
Yeah. Well, I see it on TV way too often, and people believe in it and make their own, like the predator cloaking. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of people.
That's-
Yeah, that he's like this. It's
No,
a
or is-
hairy alien.
No, or is he more like Drax? He just stands so perfectly still, he disappears.
Oh yeah.
He
That part I would
Who's to
believe.
know?
just stands there like, shit. If I don't move, they can't see me.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. It's the fact of Bigfoot. I just couldn't get my head around that concept until people were like, maybe he's like interdimensional. Then I was like, maybe. maybe that would be an excuse why he's always hiding. At first I was like, he's another type of humanoid that just wasn't domesticated and just got hairy with it, up in the mountains. But yeah,
In Washington, we have different tribes of them. The ones up in the north, like where I am, they're nice. They don't bother you. They won't do much. The ones of the east and the west will throw stuff at you. The ones in the south are red eyes and they don't like people.
Interesting. Huh.
For some reason, the ones in the south of Washington, they just don't like people. Some in the west, like over in Port Angeles, that whole area is a hot zone for some reason for them.
Should we go out trying to get Bigfoot? Should we try to search for Bigfoot?
Fuck it, why not?
Like big feet? What's the plural? The big feetses.
Bigfoot.
Let's go. Bigfoot
You know what? I think we should try to find Bigfoot. It's crazy too, cause like the lore of like some humanoid hairy creatures like fucking everywhere.
People still go to Bluff Creek today and still see how that place has changed. Over in Bluff Creek, is it Oregon or California?
I just found out from local lore that there's this area that's close by to us. It's like this really big natural rock structure that used to be like a vantage point for a tribe that used to be there. But then I started looking at what the tribes believed in the area, and they have stories of like a hairy ape-like creature in the mountain ranges nearby us. Here. It's like, what are these things?
But if that's the case, if we're really trying to hone in on Native American folklore, Slenderman. Slenderman, I know what you said, and it's very true. Slenderman was designed by an artist for a competition, but if you go back in time and really research, there's a couple of tribes that believed in a tall, lanky man with a pale, no faces kidnapping children. Kind of like some like Pied Piper shiz going on.
Yeah. So what Wolfgang says about no whistling in Appalachia, that's actually a real thing.
She did.
I want to do that.
She did.
I whistled in Japan. I whistled in Appalachian Mountains.
No.
They not coming, did they? They didn't come.
Yeah, they did. At the Hinsdale.
Well, I didn't die. I didn't unalive over here. Oh God, did I? No, I'm here. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm alive, Nick.
But yeah,
so
she whistled.
The UFO sightings over the northern state. Me and my team that I used to be with for 8 years. We were there just to hang out, talk about paranormal stuff, because that place is a hot zone for paranormal. And like I said, you guys would like it if it's still there. It's still there, just people do a lot of stuff there. But at nighttime, it's creepy. Something will follow you here and there. You'll hear stuff too, even though there shouldn't be stuff there. We were just sitting down. We were just sitting down, chatting about stuff, and all of a sudden one of the teammates looks over and goes, "That's not an airplane," and it's going right through the hills, and it disappeared behind a mountain. I'm like, yeah, so they're here too. That's interesting. Great. That's what we need at nighttime. Those things. And it wasn't a triangle. We do have triangles here, which I still today haven't seen, but they're very rare to see. But we do have the light, the rounds. What's the other one? The saucer kind. Like you see in shows.
The classics, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those. The thing hid behind the mountain and never came out. Either it went behind it and went up, or it just went somewhere else. We have no idea.
I don't know why this popped into my head, and I love that I was the person that's like, let's stay on subject and talk about aliens. But I'm gonna share this story with you, AJ, and everyone else. I don't know why you saying that story made me think about the house next to our house.
Oh, over here?
Yeah, there was a. Did we tell you this story, AJ? How we were outside being bad kids smoking, and it was at
You
nighttime.
bad kids.
We were being
I've
bad
never heard-
kids.
Bad kids.
Well, I've
Kids.
never heard of that.
But we were outside, and I live on the second floor, so we're able to like see all the other houses around us. And both of us felt like something was staring at us.
Yeah.
So I looked up, and what I saw, I alerted him. I was like, "Do you see this?" What I saw was something crouching on our neighbor's rooftop.
Not like naturally too. Kind of
Crouching, watching us. And it was to the point where I was like, dude, I thought it was an actual person. Like, look at this fucking, like, sorry. I cussed online. I'm sorry.
Someone clip that. Fast.
Well, but in my head, I was like, look at this drug addict because we're in LA, like, who climbed on our
Oh, yeah.
neighbor's rooftop just staring at us. And so Nick looks
That wouldn't
over.
surprise me.
Right. Nick looks over and we're thinking it's a real person. Whatever it was slowly got up and jumped off the rooftop.
Can I say that its arms and legs were a little longer than like naturally?
I wonder if it was a reptile.
It jumped
those
off
are-
and ran. It ran
reptilian,
so
not reptile.
fast.
Dude, it jumped over the neighbor's fence like while I was running. Like
It
yeah.
was literally signs, Damien. I kid you not. It was a signs moment.
It was a science alien.
But it was so
That-
surreal because we were both literally just watching this thing
The-
crouching.
And you can see it too because behind it is where the street is, and that's where a street lamp was. So you can see it.
Oh, so the street lamp was hitting it. Huh?
Yeah, the backside of
Yeah,
it. So,
so
you can
we
see
saw
you can see the
something.
silhouette of whatever this thing was
But
stand
when
up and all
we
that.
took notice of it, it took off. And this is the kicker right here. So we're probably thinking it's an alien or someone watching us, right? This is what's
No.
crazy is that our landlord, she said that her and another landlord snuck into that house because it was vacant for so long. They snuck into the house, and all over the walls of this house is just dry blood.
In the back part, the back house.
Everything. And she
Oh,
said,
great.
yeah, she
Yeah.
said that long ago, not too long
Yeah.
ago, but like 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, there was a man that used to live there by himself. And that
like
strange,
a male, like a shaman.
but that they think that
Oh,
because
explains a lot.
on strange nights, they would
Right.
hear animals being slaughtered.
He would
Like-
raise goats.
They would hear goats screaming at the
Yeah.
middle of the night because this man was possibly slaughtering. And I say possibly because we haven't seen him actually do that. But our landlords did go into that house and there was just blood everywhere.
Yeah, it was the landlord and our old neighbor next door. They snuck in.
So we
Yeah.
we want to sneak in.
Cause it's still, dude, it's still vacant. It's been vacant for this I think 25 years
Oh,
now.
it's still vacant.
Yeah,
That's
25
very
years it's been
bizarre.
vacant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Savvy. I've actually asked Jade and Mandy to join us on that. I told them it would just be for like a fun endeavor. We can't
To be the guinea
disclose.
pigs.
We can't disclose the location, but we have
Ever.
talked to other friends and have been like, do you want to possibly join this very surreal house? Because no one's investigating that. That's like so.
No, that's why
Oh,
I want to go more places that people don't really think about.
go to, yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor slaughtered animals. Come investigate this house. Like,
Well, that's why I did the park for it, because I know for a fact there's something there. Because, kids are playing around. The energy of kids collecting that in that park that I go to, And there is something there, because I've actually heard it multiple times now, which I'm still working on that video.
Oh, is
What'd you
it
say,
is it
Danny?
what you shared, like the images of the shadow on the playground?
Yeah, and I did find out what that shuttle was, and it's because it's still there. It was 2 posts, and the light was hitting them, making them look like they were shuttle feet.
Damn, I was so hoping it was something. That's always like,
too, because
yeah, I
every
hate
time,
that.
in the video, you'll see me looking left because I kept seeing stuff. But yeah, I still need to I was hoping to get it done by Halloween, but I got busy.
So
It is a lot to edit these videos.
that goes back to what Damien said. Always debunk yourself when you do
Yeah.
investigations.
I always do.
Yeah, if you come across anything, you're like, what was that? If you go back and be like, let me see if I can recreate it. That's like, yeah. It's
Yeah,
good
and
practice.
What's
Damien,
interesting is
I'm sorry, just to
the second time I was there, my phone actually did catch stuff that I didn't hear this time.
Oh, you got audio.
ooh, audios.
Yeah.
Disembodied voices are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they always are. And it did say get out again the second time.
So something
It knows
something
that I'm there
there.
for a reason.
Interesting.
I do have to chime in really quick to Damien. You said Children of the Corn scared the hell out of you. For me, it was The Cat's Eye by Stephen King that scared the hell out of me. It wasn't
Really?
even Penny's. Yes, because the little troll man that came out of the wall. Do you remember that, AJ?
Yeah.
That terrified me. A little troll man stealing my breath? No, thank you. That's why I have cats in my
Or your
house.
socks. Or it's probably Nick stealing your socks.
Yeah, he's a little underwear gnome. He's stealing my underwear.
I hide it in the walls.
If you got anyone,
It's good installation.
I have to say a lot of my knowledge is very based on South Park. So if anyone knows about the underwear gnomes or if that sounds familiar, it's because it's from South Park.
Oh yeah, that's a classic one.
We are South Park raised.
Yeah,
I stopped watching it a while because they got a little old fast.
No, I grew up with it. It was on the back of the TV because my uncles were young when I was around in the household. So people worried about what that generation would look like. I am what that generation would look like. I am South Park raised.
And speaking of aliens too, the first episode had to do with aliens.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was an alien episode. What were we talking about? I'm so sorry. I just had to tell.
I definitely.
What's funny is the movie Signs. I was waiting for a friend of mine to finish watching the movie when it first came out on DVD, and for some reason it took him forever to watch it. I'm not sure why. He goes, "Here, have the movie, have fun." I'm like, okay. And I put it in, and I was like, "Yep, I'm not sleeping for 3 days," and I didn't.
Yeah.
That scene where you see the gray the first time you see him, on the roof. Yeah, that's why I turned the movie off. I was like, yeah.
For me, it's the kids' party. That kid party scene where he's like, I'm like, get out of the way. And then you see, yeah, that's what got me.
See, that's our inspiration.
Family, yeah. Like I said earlier, I have seen a crop circle, though.
Oh, that'd be really cool to see.
That's fun. Crop circle?
Yeah, crop circle. The thing that they leave when they do something.
Yeah.
People keep saying it's one thing and another person says another and stuff.
I know there's like ones that are faked, but then there's some that are so like detailed to the most precise like calculations. It's crazy.
What do you think they are? Are they a message, perhaps, or an alien?
The cultist people think it is. The regular people think it's just something that happens with, I don't know. It's weird. The ones I saw were small. That was the thing. They were the same size. They left the dots, and, the whole circle thing. I mean, they were maybe size of a bug, like a classic bug card.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was like I'm glad your mind went there too. I was like, oh wow, that's a tiny circle. Hey Jesse.
What's up, Jesse?
What are you doing up this early? Isn't it like 3 a.m. for you, buddy?
Ooh.
It's like witching hour. Jesse's the best.
So you said the size of like Volkswagen Bugs, huh?
Yeah, and that's the weird thing is it was in Ocean Shores because Ocean Shores is also another hot zone for certain things. I'm not sure why. That's probably because it's near water. That's the only thing I can think of.
Huh, fascinating. What do you personally think they are? Personally, if someone is like, what, like, What do you think?
Kind of what you said, because I've actually had a visitor one time. I'll
Oh.
never forget it. All that, and I had my recorder somehow. I don't know where it is, but somehow my recorder went on and recorded something, and I sent it off to MUFON, and they said they've never, because it was on my table, and there's no timer for it or anything. It went.
Yeah.
I don't. That was. And it made a static sound, and it recorded the whole thing for like maybe 20 minutes. I know for a fact I've had them. But when I was
Do you have
very
that footage
young,
still
after
with you?
I saw,
Do you still have that footage?
the recorder? Oh yeah, I still have it somewhere.
Can you share
have
with
to find
us
it.
sometime?
Yeah, I wonder if I did a video of it yet. I know I have my UFO sighting on my channel, the one I saw on the 4th of July.
Of
I have to
of this
remember
year?
which. No, a few years ago.
Oh, you got some fun footage. AJ, why are you holding out on us, buddy?
I've sent it to you before.
The UFO?
What?
one?
Yeah,
The UFO one?
yeah, the 4th of July UFO.
On our Creepy Crawly Co. account? Because if it is, it's his fault. He's in charge of that one.
I have really bad
Oh.
ADHD.
I've noticed that. But now I reposted it too just to see how it would do, because I did some editing stuff to it. But the original video is still on this. The original video is on my main one, but I brought it over here to see how it would do. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
YouTube. But a lady, I had to talk to a lady about it, and me and her had a big chat. She said somebody else saw the same thing, but on the other side, because on between the waters, there's always something going on.
Yeah.
Because people thought it might have been a flare from the news. Might have been a lantern. We didn't have the lanterns until 2 years later after that sighting.
Interesting.
You said
I want to see this footage again.
you said you're like north of Seattle, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm east or west.
Okay, we're looking at it on a map right now. We're seeing that body of water you're talking
So if you
about.
look at Edmonds, Washington, that's where I am.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're
Meanwhile,
like coastal.
everyone look
Does that
at
count as
midnight.
coastal, or like a bay?
I'm right next to the water. I could look. I'm right now looking west towards the water where another little beach is.
I see your house right now.
Nah, but
You didn't know Nick is a hacker. Little do you know, this whole time we've been tracking you. Just kidding.
he's not gonna see much. But no, I'm on my page. It's called the 4th of July UFO.
4th of July
Been
UFO.
seen.
Okay. We'll have to look at that. For sure.
But no, I've had my fair shares of everything except for sea monsters. We do have them here. Just
Okay, I know one person that went with CW and did a thing with Champ, but I would totally love to go into the deep sea and try to see something effed up. Like
there's a thing called the blurb as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
What
explain.
are you talking about? Yeah. Well, what they found out is this actually happened to me myself, and I wish I still had the recording of it. Years ago on Edmonds Beach, there was this weird earth-based sound. Somehow nobody but myself heard it.
And you recorded it?
And I did, but I don't know what it was on.
Do you think it's a skyquake? Because skyquakes are awesome.
No, it was ground-based.
Okay.
And it wasn't the guys that are testing stuff in the water. It was actually the Earth itself.
Was like a tectonic shift?
No, I know what that feels like. And see, I've actually been in a few earthquakes myself, and it feels thing is, I was the only one that heard it. There was about maybe 20 people. They didn't stop and look. They just went off themselves.
Weird.
That's what I was saying. I was like, so I sent it off to my buddy who studies whales. He's well known, or was, I should say, well known for whales, Watson. And that's the closest sound that came to my mind was a whale sound. But not exactly.
With that being said, to add on to what you're saying, and maybe you could speculate something different. Over here where we're at in the valley in LA, there has been moments where me and Nick both heard like a weird humming, and we looked it up, and I think it was Reddit. We found other cases in our location where people have heard a low hum and speculate it's some type of like governmental trying to like weaponry kind of thing, right? Like some frequency shit, you know?
Some weird
Part of my
stuff.
language, but like,
Yours
is
just
it?
makes sounds.
But maybe what you were hearing is something being tested.
That's what we thought at first, because we do have these aqua ships that we have here that test the sonars, and the closest thing, like I said, was a whale sound, because they do record these guys that are testing what's happening with the whales and the dolphins. Is their fault. But yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, the sound. The only reason why I heard it, because how I've actually practiced hearing certain things, but when I was the only one hearing it and everyone didn't react to it, that's the bizarre part.
Yeah.
And the fact that you recorded it too.
Yeah. And I wish I knew where it was too.
But that would be that's the kicker right there. Are you feeling okay?
No, I'm good.
You look so tired.
I'm good.
His eyes are so red.
I'm good.
I feel so bad.
Earth does make sounds.
Uh-huh.
And I've actually heard certain things, because my biggest earthquake I've ever been into or been on was a 7.5, and that felt so different compared to what this happened.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah, skyquakes. I've heard that.
Yeah, Damien's comments about skyquakes. It sounds like trumpets, and people believed at times it was like the apocalypse happening when hearing it.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
That on YouTube.
I wish I could be one of those people to experience a skyquake, to hear something so ominous and just like.
Well, it's just like lightning or thunder can actually go off without the lightning. I've actually seen or heard that.
We've seen it here in LA.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I think we don't see the lightning because it's the smog. It's very smoggy here. So maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe because of pollution, the air pollution, we're not seeing the lightning. We're just hearing the thunder.
It would illuminate more.
You would think, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You think.
Because it's kind of like.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of the trumpets of YouTube, and it's like people. You can always tell from being an editor myself. You can always tell when it's an add-on sound to,
something that's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually caught a few people using some sounds that I sent to somebody. I'm like, what does that sound familiar for? Go through my, come on.
That's the best thing to have is other friends that are doing paranormal investigating, just in case you do get some evidence and you need help debunking. With that being said,
what is this like?
What is this? Yeah, we'll send it to you, AJ.
It's just like that thing that flew over your head.
Yeah, there's some evidence we've got captured where I'm still trying to debunk. I'll be honest, like I can't figure it out. I'll send you some audio clips, AJ, that are going to be posted. I'll give you some sneak peeks of videos that are going to be posted in the next couple of weeks with us. And it's the audios we get are they're just, I don't know.
The disembodied voices we catch on camera.
Yeah.
But to go back to like the thing I sent you with the that like
The
thing going over our
yeah.
heads.
Uh-huh.
We actually met someone that grew up in the area. Like he, as a kid, used to walk through that tunnel all the time and told us stories. And he even looked at it and said, like, "Oh, it looks like a katana," because
Yeah,
which makes
that was the first thing that came to my mind.
right.
Me too.
But
Yeah.
Because it goes fast. That's the
yeah,
thing.
his
Even that slow mo, it still goes fast.
And it still makes a
At
whooshing
first, I
noise.
thought
Yeah.
it was her linger, because I know she sometimes wears, what do you call those? When you go to Comic Con, you get those lingers things. I
Oh,
use one for my
lanyard?
keys.
yeah,
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 yeah.
That's the first thought I thought it was. And like, did she put something on her head again?
Yeah. No, I don't know what that was, to be honest.
yeah. He told us that up the road more is a cemetery for World War II vets, and during that time
Yeah.
they had katanas on their uniform.
Yeah,
And
they did. And they're
me being
small
like an
ones.
American would see me as an enemy and try to behead me. And that's what kind of looks like in the footage. Something
Yep.
trying to behead
Yeah.
me.
Yep. That footage
Yeah,
right
that was-
there,
that-
it's on a reel if anyone wants to see it. It's a short on our channel. It looks
And it's
we
funny
went
how it does make a sound on the second video.
sound.
Yeah.
And then even when you slow it down, you still hear the sound,
Like,
you know?
like I did on the 2-in-1 video, you can actually see a little bit of the shadow moving too, which I was really surprised.
Yeah, you can actually see where I had my phone like facing that
Yeah.
way. You can see the light illuminating at the bottom of whatever this thing was when I went close enough.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was something like bamboo that fell, and then you guys somehow didn't see it.
No, we didn't see it or hear it.
Yeah,
But the sword thing actually makes sense because that's
Yeah.
how samurais were.
it would have been right here, just like done.
God. Oof.
Yeah, we're quite excited for the next 2 videos we're gonna show you or show people
Good.
on our on our channel. We the first one this weekend tomorrow we're launching one where basically we're
Yeah,
going
don't
into.
forget.
Yeah, I was like, what day? We go to Japan's bear-infested forest to find a shrine in order to communicate with a demon, a Japanese
Did you
demon.
leave out a picnic basket?
Hey, yo, boo boo.
What was crazy is that I didn't know Japan was having such a bear issue. It wasn't until I was in the airplane. Like, of course, you're gonna bring a bear bell with you just for safety because it is a forest, right? But I didn't know that month 11 people were killed by bear attacks, and like
Is it a what is it called? I should know this. I hate bears with passion.
what
Like
happened.
I've had my fair share.
Little
of bears,
Kodak
so-
bears.
But what ended up happening is because of the environmental climate change that their nuts or their foraging isn't there anymore, so it's making them angry and hungry.
Well, it's the
Aggressive.
same thing with eagles.
Yeah, so
too.
they're straight up eating people, like trying to eat someone. You
Well,
you
that's nothing new.
screaming,
Bears don't like people.
but like usually you can make a noise to assert dominance, some type of thing, you know. But they were just going ham on attacking people in Japan. We had no idea. So, yep.
It's probably the magnetics that's driving them nuts.
It's wild.
Yeah, that was a crazy
yeah,
investigation.
I can imagine. Because I know one of my prospecting friends, he just ran into, for gold wise, he ran into one up in BC, and he didn't know it happened. He didn't know it was in the area until he went through his video going, oh, there was a bear behind me. That's nice.
Jeez.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've had, because up in BC, they're just now, because it's almost wintertime, so bears are, hungry, and they want to hibernate soon.
And they eat people. They won't hesitate.
They do. The grizzlies and the Kodiaks don't care, or the polar bears.
I don't know what
Definitely.
bears they have in Japan, but they did not take liking to humans. Or maybe they took too much liking that they wanted to lick them clean.
It'd be interesting if it's dire bears. That's where dire bears came from.
Oh, maybe. We have to look it up. Like, what
Well,
bear?
I know we definitely want to do a road trip up towards your area. Like we want to go up through Northern California, hit up some spots, and
Wow.
like do Oregon and also Washington. But we want to end up in like Canada right there. Do some stuff in Canada.
Yes, it's almost
Yeah,
time.
Ape Island is a neat area, which is Vancouver Island.
Yeah, it's definitely
Is
almost
where-
time for us to start investigating. I'm halfway
Absolutely.
there, getting all our previous investigations edited.
Yeah. Oh my God, we have stuff that's
From
from
February.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
It's a lot, okay?
It is.
I literally painstakingly watch every frame and try to make sure I hear
Yeah.
everything or see anything. Like,
Well, I do everything on my phone now because I could actually add myself in the video without knowing.
yeah, we use Splice. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's a blessing and a curse. I wish it could hold more. I don't know.
Yeah. On my new wood knocking, Bigfoot guys, I just posted earlier today a new wood knocking video, and I actually added myself a few times in it.
Oh, fun.
Kind of funny. There's ways that I make thumbnails, and there's ways I can actually make myself as a sticker on a post in a video.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
kind of, yeah. A friend of mine gave me a picture from years ago. I was like, I could use that in a video. I'll just click it, make it into a sticker. Boop, it's on the video.
Oh, fun.
It's me with a camcorder going, ooh, what's over there?
It's a lot easier editing on your phone. It's very,
It can.
yeah, it's,
My phone doesn't like me, though, because it adds up a lot. Yeah.
oh, memory. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, 20 or an hour video turns into a 30-minute video. It helps a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot of cutscenes.
Like how long was the Arizona, like the globe?
4 hours.
It's like 4 hours.
4 or
cut
5
down.
hours, and this is why I haven't been sleeping. This is the time I'm wide awake right now.
You
I'm
sleep?
fine. Like,
You sleep? I didn't know you slept.
oh, it was bad. I went to sleep at 7 a.m. and I woke up at 5 p.m. the next day. I was like, ugh.
I've done that.
I was like, what the fridge happened?
Well, my parents were worried about me when I used to wrestle in high school. I didn't wake up till the next day. I'm like, I get back to training. He's like, no, you stay inside. I'm like, why? You slept for 2 days. I'm like, oh, yep, going back to bed. That's not good.
But
Yeah, we need to come up that way and check out this UFO activity because I definitely want to do more investigations with like UFOs or like cryptids. Like hauntings hauntings are cool. I love haunted places. There's definitely an abundance of
you
that.
guys would like the what's it called again? The Northern State Penitentiary Park. It's up in Cedar Willie. For some reason, that area is a very hot zone area.
yeah.
The reason why I said there's a Bigfoot Sasquatch there is because I've seen one there watching us doing stuff, and he knew I was there looking at him. Because my teammates were looking at the deer there, because it's all open area. There's like no fences or any. Well, there is and there isn't. All the deer are hanging out, just eating stuff, and then all of a sudden, just a brief second, I see something standing in the woods, watching us. We're watching the deer while this thing's,
Good night, Damien. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
He's
good
good.
night, buddy.
I just saw that.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling
good
us
night,
and
Damien.
talking with us, and it was really fun chatting up. We hope that one day we find ourselves over there so we could investigate together.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Right.
Stay spooky.
Yeah, get some
All that fun
rest.
stuff.
To go with what you were saying about stickers, though, I think I'm gonna make stickers for us.
Use Canva. Don't use anything
Canva?
else.
I use Procreate because I do digital art. I kind of sort
Yeah.
of for fun.
Well, that's what I use for all my stuff is Canva. And for
Okay.
stickers, you could get, what is it, 40 for 35. So more you get, lesser the price goes.
That's actually not
And
bad.
You have to be
No.
careful with those sites though. Sometimes they could take your designs. You have to look at the
No.
contracts. They're good.
There's an agreement that you have to do that.
So I don't want anyone to being like, I'm gonna sell this. And I like,
No,
no.
just put your brand name on it and they can't. If someone does, then you could actually go after them for copyright.
Okay, because I do want to make stickers of like cryptids, but in like 1920s kind of cartoony vibes. So yeah.
Kind of like your questions there.
Mm. But my friend, I think it's getting kind of late. We're gonna end this session. I think, right? What time is it?
I think so. It's 12:30.
It's almost 1.
Yeah.
Savvy,
We have
thank
the
you
same
so
time.
much. She's a great moderator. She's always there, and she's way ahead of our time zone too.
I know. She's
Such a
like
trooper.
2 hours ahead.
2 hours ahead, like Jesse.
Such a trooper. But do you have any last conversational pieces you want to say, AJ, before we end things?
No, they'll probably talk about paranormal the next time. They do have stuff that happened.
Oh yeah, well definitely.
Ooh, should the next topic be cryptids?
No, we'll just do paranormal.
Paranormal? Okay.
Cryptids is like
We'll
a-
just do
it's a
paranormal.
book.
But all right, thank you so much, AJ.
Yeah, dude, it was good
Of course.
talking with you.
Yes.
So, like,
Yeah,
Damien,
about time I
yeah.
caught up to you guys.
I know,
Mhm.
I'll save your number, I'll text you.
Okay.
All right. Good
All
night.
right, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for
Later.
joining.
Nick is like, I feel like you've
I-
been out of it for a hot second.
I got hit by the sleepy stick.
I know. After I think all your energy went to that one piece of candy that was really hot.
Dude, that was actually freaking
If you guys
hot.
didn't know, we have these Japanese candies that are Russian roulette. Some of them are sour, some of them are sweet, and others are spicy. But I mean, like,
I got one. I wasn't sure if it was like pineapple or like soap. I don't know. I don't know
all
what
I
other
know
flavors
is
there
that
were.
all your energy went to these candies,
Okay.
and then after that, you were like,
You gotta
not
try one of
having
these though,
it.
at least once.
Okay,
While on camera.
while on camera.
While on camera. The texture's interesting, huh? What is that face? It's good, huh?
It tastes like that spicy ramen. That spicy. That one spicy ramen. That spicy ramen with the duck.
Okay, so
The Korean ramen.
for me, this is not hot.
Oh, how's it not hot for you? It is good though.
But it's not hot. So the hot chewing thing that I ate earlier had been like insanely hot.
It's like addicting.
That's really good.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the hiccups. Okay. All right, you guys. Creepy crawlies. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Savvy, for being there for us once again.
Yes, Jesse, we are tapping out.
Yes, we are tapping out. Tapping out right now so Savvy could go to sleep. And Nick has work tomorrow, so that's another thing. He has to wake up in like 5 hours.
Something,
5-ish hours.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's all right. What is sleep?
But any ending conversational pieces, Nick?
Aliens, are they amongst us?
They are. But whether that's in the sky or down below in the sea, we have no idea.
Quite honestly, I find it a little more terrifying than the paranormal. I mean, ghosts are ghosts, but like something flying above us, beaming us up, or shooting laser beams down at us.
I think I'm more
Oh.
terrified of interdimensional giant beings. I'm probably saying that so wrong, but basically,
Like Galactus?
basically like a organism in the like a flying squid, like an organ, like a
Like
giant, like a
Cthulhu.
being.
Cthulhu.
I know that sounds weird, right? It sounds crazy, but I'm like, who's to say that the universe isn't like a puddle of water?
Like
and
Men in
it's
Black
like
type stuff. Like
some big,
we're just
big
inside someone's locker.
planet-eating creature is in the sky. Now you sound insane. Yes, the creatures in the sky. But it's actually a real god, like a serious theory, like a theory. It's a theory. I can't even talk. It's getting late, you guys.
Deep
I can't
space
talk.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining. Like, Savvy, again, thank you so much for being a moderator. And you too, Damien.
Beautiful.
Thank you for the stories you shared. I will be calling and texting
love
you.
Damien,
AJ,
Savvy.
Jesse, thank you for coming in. It's
all
really
you
good that you
guys.
came in. Thank you so much.
Our OGs right here. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Tomorrow we are dropping our investigation at the haunted shrine in Kyoto.
You'll see. Basically, this video tomorrow is going to be about us traveling in the middle of the woods to a spooky location, and we happen to run into some perhaps paranormal
disembodied voices
things, you know? And then next week's will be us trying to communicate with a Japanese demon.
Yokai demon. Yay.
So, yay. We survived it. And just like a little bit of crawling on the ceiling, but it's okay. All right, you guys. Love you so much. Thank you. Have a good night and stay spooky.
Yeah, stay spooky.
Stay spooky.
Bye. Bye.
Oh.